Oh, hello, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing reading for Virgo today. I'm pulling for masculine, feminine energies. You decide which one resonates with you more. If it doesn't fit, don't force it to fit. We don't need you stressed the fuck out, especially when we're all stuck in the house. Yeah, I got a new deck today, so I'm really excited because it's my favorite deck in the fucking world. So get to use it later. I'll probably pull apart later. So yeah, let me begin. For the feminine energy, there is something you need to let go of. There's a relationship that's toxic that you've been holding on to that you haven't let go of yet. Now, it could be a loving, like a boyfriend girlfriend type of situation, or it could just be toxic relationships in general. It could be family, it could be friends, whatever it is. You know who the fuck is toxic to you and who is not toxic to you. So, whoever this is something that you need to really focus on and start cutting those cords. And I know some people don't even know what the fuck cords I'm talking about. They're energetic cords that we make when we cross people. Whether we realize it or not, there's always energy attached to all of us. So we have cords that need to get cut so that we don't stay with that energy or attach to things that don't belong with us. Okay. So whatever unhealthy relationships you've been holding on to, it's time for you to release those because they're only going to keep hindering you from what is truly meant for you, because they're showing me there's someone that wants to offer their heart to you. They want to give you their love. And when this person does come and give you that, you're going to be on fucking cloud nine. I don't know what else to fucking say, because the way they show it is just you're going to have abundance in everything. You're going to be abundant in love, in finances, in fucking everything. It's just you're going to be abundant. So you have to let this person in. If you're holding on to a toxic ass relationship that you know is not beneficial for you, how is it going to come in? You have to really analyze and say, okay, what am I holding on to? If your relationship's been shitty for a long time, what are you waiting for? Do you think the shit's going to change overnight? Do you really expect the relationship to just go from, oh, well, it's been fucked up for all these years and now I'm going to just wait. They said they're going to do better. They're going to do better. How many times have you said that to yourself? And how long have you been fucking waiting? And it looks like you're still fucking waiting. Get out of the relationship. It is not for your highest good. Okay? Your highest good is going to bring you a fucking shitload of blessings. There's 333 if that means anything for any of you. But again, they're showing me the Empress. And they're showing me victory. So yeah, you're definitely going to be victorious in what's going on, but it's going to take time. So you or the other individual is kind of playing the waiting game right now. So whatever it is, they're probably waiting for you to get out of the relationship before they make this offer to you, just because they don't want to be a third party or have a fucked up situation. Nobody wants to do third party and have all this extra drama. Nobody wants that. But you are going to be successful with that. And some of you may even end up pregnant with this situation. So if that's not something you're looking for, just be aware that it is a possibility. So take necessary precautions if that's not what you're looking for. But again, it is going to take some time, and you have to release the things that are not serving your highest good. Because when that transformation comes, you're going to be able to feel a shift in your mind and your emotional state. You're going to feel all of these things shifting, and everything you've been waiting for that you feel like you haven't had a lot of progress in, that you've been stuck. It's like a stuck feeling, like you keep hitting walls and you keep trying to move, but it's not happening. You're going to feel alive again. There's going to be something that's going to ignite that love and that passion and all of that stuff that you have. And I feel like it's going to be this person, but you have to cut this other individual off. And you have to come at it from a different perspective. Don't come at things from the emotional place of, I love this person. What has changed throughout all these years? Do you really feel like this is your person? Do you feel that you just try to look at things from an objective place and don't do it by emotions? Because emotions will have us stuck forever because we feel bad. We don't want to break people's heart. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. So please just try to come at it from a more logical place and be realistic with yourself. And it's going to hurt. It's not going to be easy because you're going to acknowledge, yeah, I just spent all this time with this person. Yeah, I did all this. And the reality is you've been living a mundane life. You haven't achieved the things you were meant to achieve. And you're just off with morning gratitude. I love Abraham Hicks. She goes on like a fucking rampage in the morning. She's one of my favorite people to listen to if I need help, starting my day. But check her out. With each child, I need you to show me my way. Whatever it is, you have to start doing that with them because they're waiting for you to do that. Okay. So make that connection. And whoever this is a very spiritual person. I got a lot of spiritual cards. So they're very connected. You are connected. Okay. But there is a lot of energy around you. And you need to remember that you have to shine your light on anything that's dark. Okay. And I say that's dark because we have a lot of shadow sides within us. And we don't realize that when we see things that we don't agree with or see things that piss us off, there's a reason it's aggravating us. And it's to show us a reflection of something that either we still do or we have done in our lives. So please, those are things that need to be healed. So when you shine light on the darkness, work on healing it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, that shit hurt. It was a shitty time. I'm going to keep that in the closet and we're not going to focus on that. No, you have to open up all of these closets that you have with all this shit in there and pull it out and deal with it and release it so that you can move forward and be happy. Because as long as you're holding on to it, it's going to be very hard for you to make progress. Now, forgiveness is, they're saying you have to forgive. Now, this could be the person you're with that you're dealing with, or the person that wants to offer you their love. And I say wants to because I feel like it's a person from your past that you've already had. I don't want to say a relationship with, but there was something between you guys, what a situationship. So you guys have had something behind you, but you have to release all of the past pain. Like I said, we have shadow work. We have all of these things that need to take place in order to be functioning humans. The only way you're going to be free. And it's not to forgive them so that they're free from the bullshit they put you through or to say, hey, it's so that you're loved. Okay, because if somebody hurt you or broke your heart to the point where you're like, fuck you, fuck love, fuck everything, forgive them, let that go. Okay, and again, Spirit wants you to ask for guidance. They keep saying, I'm sorry if I repeat stuff, it's only because that's the messages that keep coming out. So keep coming up, please connect with your guides because they're saying it's important. They're going to help you get to where you need to go and the things we've been through, and a lot of over the twin energy frustrating. Actually just like all of you, how do you expect someone else to love all of you? You got to love the good and the bad. None of us are perfect. We've all done shitty things. We all have shit that we're ashamed of. We've all been there. So don't let that hold you down. Don't let that keep you there. Okay. Because yeah, some of you are going to be separating from the person I was just talking about. So I'm sorry because it's going to be painful and I know that it sucks, but it's a really codependent relationship that you have with this person. And some of you even have gone as far as actually having and developing addictions, whether it's drinking, smoking, sex, drugs, whatever, but it's getting to a point where it's becoming an addiction and it's too much. So you have to start stepping back a little bit. But this relationship is not a healthy relationship for you. You want to be in a relationship, but you also both want to be independent inside of the relationship. You can't be fully dependent on one another because it causes codependencies and it causes a lot of other shit to go wrong because you're so fully dependent that you get stuck and you can't leave because you're so dependent on the other person. So always maintain your independence, okay? But for some of you, I'm not going to say everybody, like I said, it's a toxic relationship, and sometimes stepping away from the toxic relationship and giving that person the time to fix their shit or grow or do whatever the fuck it is they need to do, you can go back to the situation and see if it's something you want to pursue and start over again. But you always need the time between so that you can figure out what you truly want to do. Because when you're in like, it's like war, when you're in the fucking shit and you're like fighting, life is on the line. So separate yourself, get out of the situation, take a time out, even if it's not a forever. Take a time out so that you know this is really what you want, okay? Others of you, give the relationship a try, okay? The person that's coming in, if they hurt you, I'm sorry, my internet again, what the fuck? If they hurt you, the past person hurt you and they're trying to come back to you, Spirit wants you to give it a chance. But again, ultimately, it's always your own choice. I will always, always, always tell you it is your choice. You do what you feel in your heart is right. So if it's staying or going back to the person that is not the best relationship right now, then that's fine. Or if it's going back to the person that hurt you. But you can only do this if you have a whole lot of people here. So I'm going to say you have a whole lot of suitors. You have one that wants to give you love. You have somebody that's watching you and stalking you. You probably know who it is. I don't know, but they're showing me this is my stalker watchy creepy card right here. So somebody's just keeping shit before offer you. And another is that you're looking for. I don't know, but I got too many fucking people on here. So there's a lot of options and you're not sure which one to take. But there is one person that is your soulmate and you will know and you will feel it. And I feel like it's your past person. So, but it doesn't show that you're really fully decisive. So if they really hurt you, just allow time because time's going to help and it's going to work in your favor. Okay. Understand that Spirit isn't going to just let imbalances and injustices rock. Okay. Karma is very real and they're going to suffer their karma. And now my favorite deck. So this is, it's called the Rebel deck. I call it the fuck it deck because it's fuck it. Why not? That's what I call it. But the card here says, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. So if you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. So whatever it is that you've been waiting on, get it done. Work on that. That's the feminine energy. But please heal yourself and don't fall into the codependency. Get out of that however you need to. If you need help, ask someone for help. Now for the masculine energy is heartbroken. They're very heartbroken and they need to get into the full healing. And that means be fully open. And I look at it, when you're like trying to crack an egg, we'll say, if you crack a little bit of the egg isn't going to come out. You crack the shell, a little bit's going to come out. So when you fully crack it, you fully break it open, then everything comes out. It's like a full release. It's the same thing with the heart, okay? Because when your heart's broken and you're like, it's like stitched together by pieces and you're just like, okay, well, it's still got this tiny little bit that's still not broken yet. And at that point, when that shatters, then you're open to full healing because it's like, okay, you already broke my fucking heart. You shattered it to a million pieces and there's nowhere else to go but up. You have to heal it because this here ends, then everything is open. Then you're open for full and complete healing onto something. And you're like, well, maybe. And they keep hurting and hurting and hurting you. At some point, it's going to get to a point where it's the last straw. Last straw happens. Then it's like, okay, my whole shit you just broke everything. And now I have to heal because my heart's broken. It's shattered and I don't even know if I have hope. So when you get energy, the toxic person, the toxic situation, you're not allowing healing to take place because it's like you have a if you cut your arm and there's a scab now, and you're gonna keep pulling the scab off. So then it's gotta heal. It take its natural course. Okay. I hope I make sense. Some of you, you need to take the time out to meditate and to rest and to rejuvenate. Okay, because right now they're showing me there's going to be harmony brought back to the situation, but in order for the harmony to be brought back, for that to happen, truth has to be shared. So it's either some truth is going to come to light, or you're going to have some real serious conversations with each other, truthfully, not sugarcoating, not holding shit back, not hiding shit from each other, like genuine conversations, in order for you to have the firm foundation that you want and have that happy family life again. Okay. Well, if you never had it, then it will happen. But that's what they're showing me right now. So a lot of truth needs to be expressed from this masculine energy. So they're fully aware of this right now. And they're just trying to figure out how to balance all of this out. Okay. They're not stupid. They know that they can have everything with you, and whatever, it is that they're looking for with you, they know that they can have this. They're just sitting in contemplation right now and trying to figure out what their next step is and how to bring balance back into the situation. Okay. And I know it's easier said than done, because sometimes you have to look at it like, think of something really fucked up that you did, that now you have to go back and take ownership for and apologize for. So you think about how bad you felt, or how embarrassed, or how shitty of a person you were, or how you acted. Now that's how that person feels. So that's why they haven't come back. That's why they haven't spoken any truth. That's why they haven't said shit. So you decide how you want to go about this, but Spirit's telling you that there is a miracle that's going to come. Okay. Don't overlook coincidences, and make sure that you understand that everything that happens is synchronicity. It is divinely guided to happen the way it's meant to happen. Okay. They're here and they're with us. So just pay attention. If this masculine energy feels like there's no way to make this right, the truth, they're showing me a baby boy. So oh, excuse me, as I've been talking, now my throat chakra's off. It could be just a new beginning, but for some of you, they do have a baby, or some little baby, because I can only imagine how painful that would be for you. But if that was the cause of the disconnect, maybe that's something you have to work. So you have to be able to get past this. It's not an easy ask. I'm not going to say it is, because I don't know how I would accept a whole nother human into my life that I didn't plan for, and they have a new beginning, and they need to make sure that they have to have love in all situations in order to manifest properly. Now, see, love and learn, okay? As everything goes, when we die, we don't take none of that shit with us, okay? But we leave an imprint in all the people's lives that we touch. And people don't realize the damage that you do to someone is going to haunt them. It'll haunt them. It'll haunt you, because at some point it's going to come back. So just try to do everything out of love. And they want you to let Spirit guide you. Okay. Again, there's a lot of letting Spirit take the wheel, because this person is they're not paying attention to what Spirit's saying. So if they're planning on taking action, Spirit wants them to kind of take a break and pause before they take this action, okay? Because divine is working right now. And again, it says, find something to do, be entertained, do something. Don't have mad people in your situation. Like, the fucking feminine energy got a whole lot of suitors. So just try to kind of dial it back a little bit, so that way you don't get confused. Now there's some control issues that this individual has, and that's why it's hard for them to come back and make the necessary things or make things right, because it's like they need to be in control of everything, and they don't know how to just let things progress, because they were so afraid of just allowing things to progress that it was like, I'm not ready, I'm scared, I'm terrified, and then they went and made other stupid ass decisions. So they have to allow, okay? Because they're saying that they've been praying and calling in. They've been praying and calling in their soulmate. And like I said, it's interesting to me because it's more masculine energies that have been praying for their soulmate as opposed to the feminine energies, where you would think it'd be more feminine because we're obviously more emotional. But it's been more masculine energies lately that have been calling in their soulmates and kind of, you guys are going to get married. You're going to have a happy life together. So, yay. Sorry, had some messages pop up. Um, but yeah, they're showing that you were hurt by some truth that came out. It was working together, a group, like working with people. There was something that came out that hurt you, that broke your heart, or you broke the feminine energy. You broke the feminine's heart, and now she's basically the Queen of Swords. Because when I see this is the Queen of Swords. That's how I mean. Somebody could have got stabbed. Hopefully not. That's kind of out there and drastic. So let's not do that to people. But she's looking at it because the way I see it is she's heartbroken, but she's also guarding herself, and she's already taken action to. So whatever it was that came out, it broke her heart. Okay. Now this person wants to get back and they want to communicate, but they're in hermit mode because they're afraid of what the fuck you're gonna say, or nobody knows what's gonna happen, you know. So they're like waiting on an indecision on coming forth to reconcile. Okay, that's what they're showing me now, is like they're just waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know if y'all like are friends on Facebook, if y'all be chill pattern or now for it's not your, it's always a good card. So that's the masculine energy. I did pull cards. The chakras that need to be worked on are the root chakra and the solar plexus. I forgot how to talk. Now the 3 cards that I pulled for the crystals, if you guys use them, if you don't use them, you know, that's fine too. But I find them helpful, so it doesn't really throw off too much. Amazonite, it's truth, revelation, the evolution, and natural flow of events. Again, allowing things to happen in divine timing the way it's meant to. Good Lord. Now the other one is Big Spite. I've never heard of this crystal. It's drive, courage, full speed ahead, spirited action. Okay, so this feels like it's more for the masculine because they need it. Get them out of that hermit mode so they can move forward with life and say whatever they need to say. And the last one here is rose quartz. So it's self-love, self-worth, being enough, and worthiness. So this will be a great card if you're having issues with that. Great card, crystal. Hold the crystals. Like I wear mine. You know, I wear these. I have different crystals that I wear all the time. It just depends on how my day starts and how I feel. So yeah, that's your reading. Oh, sorry, I'm forgetful. I'm gonna pull cards from the Angel Answers deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards. If you have a question, focus on the question. And yeah, so I'm going to shuffle so you have time to think of it. Okay, the first one is yes. The second one is romance. Shit, that was way too many cards. Hang on. Jesus. Still too many cards. Stop flying everywhere. Holy shit. All right. All right. And the last one is reconsider. So whoever that was, hopefully it answered your questions. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope this message helped you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.